This is the Global Podcast Network, where executives and professionals connect, share, and inspire. Stay tuned for the conversations that drive success.
Welcome back to the show. Stephany, Mazza, and Jessica Caceda joining us today live from Bloomfield, New Jersey and Babylon, New York. They are co-founders of Superior Events. Excited to get to talk to them about all their event planning and the marketing company and all they do to really help you create an unforgettable experience and elevate a brand or two or three with lots of creativity. So ladies, thank you for joining us today. How are you?
I'm great. I'm so excited to talk to you, to let other people also find out about our company.
Great. Well, first and foremost, let's introduce yourself, starting with you, Stephany, since you spoke first. Go ahead.
So my name is Stephany Mazza. I'm located in Babylon, New York. I'm in one part of our event planning and marketing business on the New York side. And there's Jessica.
Hi guys, I'm Jessica. I'm over in Bloomfield, New Jersey. I'm more of the creative director, and we both have such a great eye for design, so that's why we've powered together to do Superior Event.
Beautiful. Well, let's get started to talk specifically about the company and what it is you all do.
So we founded Superior Events because we wanted to create a company that delivers event planning and marketing. So both like a person can have a great event, or a corporate company can have a great event. We make sure that we plan everything from the top to the bottom. We really try to make sure that we enforce the social media, the marketing aspect as well, so that there is brand awareness. And in terms of like on the personal side, on the consumer personal side, we want to make sure that we deliver the best events so that we leave memorable experiences for everybody.
Great. Well, before we dive into more details, if you don't mind, about the work you're doing in the company, I want to go back to earlier life with you both, and I want to know how the two of you met. So let's start with your backgrounds, if you don't mind. Whoever wants to go first, feel free.
Sure. Stephany is actually my cousin. I refer to her as my super cousin since way back when. We would always hang out with each other as teenagers, and every time I would introduce her to my friends, she's my super cousin. And the reason why, two brothers married two sisters, meaning our grandmothers married two brothers, right? So I feel like that's why I describe her as my super cousin. She's like a sister to me. And we've just been so close growing up together. And look at us now. I feel like we're making our grandmothers happy by instilling our creativity with florals and things like that, and bringing that to life for representing our family. Yeah.
For sure. It's such a interesting story as well, because both our grandparents, they lived back to back houses from here. Wow. So there was so much camaraderie. Our families would get together during the summer. We had families here and also abroad in Ecuador, and we would fly together sometimes. We would go back and forth. We would have, we've had so many family events both here in Ecuador. It's just been such a rich history of both of us being together basically all of our lives. And that's why we have like this almost sisterhood. And that's actually where the name Superior Events comes from, because we call ourselves super cousins, and we use that as like a play on words, and that's superior. And that's why we created it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So hold on, Jessica, you said you were always drawn to arts, right? And creativity kind of came natural. So you were carving your path as a freelance photographer, really?
Yes, I started, my mother always put me in art classes growing up as a child, and then leading up to high school, I fell in love with photography class. I, used my dad's camera to practice. And then after graduating and in college, I, took a graphic design degree where I continued my, enforcing my talent I would be, I was a freelance photographer. I would float around New York, doing portrait photography, family photography, you name it, even product photography. And that helped me get the opportunity to work in marketing for a manufacturing company.
Oh, wow. And then hold on, Stephanie. Your entrepreneur spark showed up early too, right? Because you said you would make your own money out of paper to buy and sell things. What is that all about? Sorry, I got to hear these.
Oh, so it's so we both since like little girls have had our own inklings. When I was a little girl, my mom bought me like a cash register. I would create my own fake money, but it only had to be $100 bills. It's hilarious. And I would just buy and sell like little things. I would sell my mom her lipsticks and I'd be like, give me $100, but it was like fake money. But it started since I was a little girl, and Jessica too. I would always see her doing something artistic or creative.
Oh, well, this is great. I love this. The two of you together are beautiful, and I'm sure you both had challenges, right? Let's talk a little about some of those challenges that brought you here, and then let's talk about some of your mentors, if you don't mind.
I have to say, one of our challenges has been truly to see our own value and show up confidently, without holding back. We want to present ourselves that we are the best choice for event planning, marketing, you name it. Like you will be in the best hands. And yeah, building our brand takes time, consistency, a lot of courage. Pushing through those moments has taught us that growth comes from believing in yourself and staying committed and even.
100%.
There you go.
We've grown so much. It's been a year since we created the company. Having creating that outreach, which is also why we're so excited about this opportunity to talk to you. Just making people aware of who we are. We bring a personalized touch when we actually talk to our customers. We treat everybody with respect and we truly value everybody's time. We want to make sure that people trust who we are, and they see how transparent we are with everything we do.
All right, well, let's break it down if we can. I want to know, obviously, about all the work you're doing, and you're saying we're celebrating your growth right now. So, after 1 year of business, let's talk about this momentum you've built and what some of the services are that you're providing so people out there can really get an idea of these superior events and what it's all about.
Stephanie.
So I in terms of what we deliver event planning, event coordination, event design, florals. We do custom florals. You give us like an idea, we'll brainstorm and we'll make it come to life. That's where Jessica's like eye for marketing and graphic design
Yeah.
really comes to life.
I help
Um,
that customer with providing a detailed mock-up. You get what you see in my presentation, so clients are even more comfortable with signing up with Superior Events. Yeah.
Exactly. And with Jessica's photography, it's been nurtured for like over 15 years. She also has the eye for photography. We have those services. And then we partner with videographers, beauty salons, with different vendors as well to make sure that we can provide the full range of event planning services. In terms of marketing, with Jessica's 15 years in marketing, we know how to properly deliver digital marketing. We also do content creation, which is very big now in events. Regardless if it's like a wedding or a corporate event, people do want that content creation
Want that
for their
instant footage, from their wedding day or from their birthday party, to be able to give them that content, from my uh, uh, Apple iPhone, with my advanced
from
ivory
yeah.
scale, they get to have that my vision in their hands instantly.
Beautiful.
And
All right. Okay.
Jessica's sorry, I just want to mention one more thing. Jessica, with all the years of marketing that she's learned a lot about SEO and about how to really understand the data analytics. So if any corporate company needs to like be aware of their marketing value online, she can definitely also help us with that.
All right. Well, this is exciting. And I saw, I checked out your website earlier. I mean, let's talk about some of the events you do. You mentioned weddings, birthdays, baby showers. No event too big, too small. Explain.
Yeah,
So I think that in terms of no event too small, we really want to cater to all demographics and all like all budgets, right? We don't want to be a company that is just I'm only taking care of certain clientele. We want to take care of as many people as possible, show them what we can deliver. Um, Jessica has, like I said, she's our master creator.
yeah, and ever since planning my own personal events, Stephanie always saw the creativity and how much work and detail I put into my own events, my wedding, for example. And I've been event coordinating for over 15 years now, even in the corporate world and personal. So I'm happy to bring these services to future customers and clients. Absolutely. We have a great history of working in this industry. So we're confident we can do the larger scale weddings, do the
Yeah.
larger corporate events. We can definitely handle it.
Perfect. And I know you mentioned you serve a real diverse community, right? So there's different styles, different backgrounds. You welcome clients from every background, every budget as well, which I think is important to share too.
Yes, 100%. We're multilingual, so we speak Spanish fluently, we speak English fluently, we partly Francais a little bit. So we have like different we try to really connect with different cultures, and that's also something that we're very proud of.
Beautiful. All right. Also, I want to make sure that everybody's aware. You're also doing these digital campaigns. Explain to me the digital side of things and what that entails when it comes to events these days.
So in terms of we have a in-person event coming up called a sip and snip, which is a floral workshop where we're gonna be doing flower arrangements. It's a BYOB event in Long Island. We're also gonna do some in New Jersey. In terms of digital events, we a lot of times we connect with our customers and we have consultations where we really go through wedding planning if they're in different areas. And that is also another service we offer.
Mhm.
Beautiful. All right. Also, is there anything else in particular that you want to discuss about your events? There's so much that I was reading about and the areas you work with, and how does it work with the connection with the venues? I'm sure you have great places and good connections. And are you overall helping someone from like A to B with event planning? Could you share all the things that can go into that, please?
Yeah, we start from the beginning process, from a napkin sketch, from any floating ideas they have. We're here to guide them in the best possible direction, from helping them with their budget, helping them scout a venue, walking the venues together, seeing if it's the best fit for the client. And then as far as design goes, yeah, we want those vision boards, we want the mood boards set up so everyone's aligned and happy with the end result with what we can create for them. We're working with florals, balloon design, um, floor wraps, you name it. We want to be the in-house service for our clients so that we're a one-stop shop.
Okay.
They can rely
Exactly.
on us to answer all their questions for events, marketing, anything, you name it.
Beautiful. Well,
And in terms of sorry, I
no,
was
go ahead, go
gonna
ahead.
just
No, no, I hate it. It's hard to sometimes you step on each other. I don't mean to. Please go ahead.
no, no, no worries. I just wanted to also give a little bit more insight in terms of the planning aspect. We get as much information from every person as possible, so we really want to understand the full logistics of where your event is being held. We offer recommendations as well, but if you want a certain area, we try to align that with the person's budget. We also make sure that we're in touch with every single vendor that they have already hired, or if they want to hire us to do their full scale event, or if they want other alternatives as well. We welcome everything. So we're really planning, like Jessica said, from the bottom up, and getting as much information as possible so that the experience once the event is being held is just effortless. The person is not worried about anything going wrong. We worry about that.
Exactly.
Beautiful. All right. Thank you so much. And also, like I was looking on your website, I see some picture of a beautiful venue, white and like there's like gold decor. Where is that venue? Just curious. Do you know which one I'm talking about?
That's at the Crystal Plaza, I think, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, that's in Livingston, New Jersey. Um,
Ah.
a beautiful venue. And we decorated it from the
We built
bottom
it
up
from the
really.
bottom up. Yeah.
Now, working together with someone, right? I got to ask, how is that, right? Because you both are partners. Has there been any trials and tribulations with that, or do you think it makes you all stronger in what you do because you can offer so much more?
I
So
mean, it's like having two of me, I feel like,
yeah,
like there's two of us to rely on. There's two brains working to bounce ideas off. I think it's the best recipe for a great event.
100%. I feel like having a partner really also gives you a different perspective. So one person can have this perspective, having another person giving you a third party perspective, it really helps to like kind of like get get different ideas rolling, not stay in your own little bubble. It challenges me to grow, and I can't even speak for Jessica. I'm sure she has her own.
No, absolutely. Like we both like taking direction and, believing in each other, right? And just like Stephanie believes in my vision, believes in my mock-up drawings or designs that I, submit to the customer, just like I believe in her taste, you know what I mean? So as long as there's a belief in each other, a trust, we trust the vision, trust the process, and it's going to be a beautiful result.
Beautiful. What else do you want your audience to know about you and your services since there is so much with Superior Events?
I really want people to know that we are not only doing these, we're not only handling event planning and marketing services, but we did start these sip and snip workshops that we're going to be doing across Long Island and New Jersey. Our next event is actually coming up next week, March 5th. We're really excited about that. It's going to be in Babylon. Um, and it's a good way to like have the community come in, have people that have never met each other meet each other. They get to do a very fun activity, which is play with flowers. I feel like it's therapeutic for a lot of people. And you walk away with something you created. Like we'll guide you, but you created and you take it home and then you get to enjoy your flowers.
That's the best part. And speaking of flowers, tell me about the flowers you work with.
So, I mean, speaking about our grandmothers were part of the garden club over in Ecuador. And that's why we're just obsessed with flowers, right? And we just Stephanie and I started taking professional classes from well-renowned floral designers, going to floral trade shows, and learning more about the flowers we're working with and what is the best flower for your event, right? For the weddings. We love working with flowers now, and which is why it's bringing us to do these floral workshops, bring flowers to closer to you and bring your friends together, bring a working event together. It's
Oh, yeah, I was reading. You do corporate events as well too, right?
Yes,
yes,
yes.
yes. We actually did a couple events in New York for JP Morgan Chase. Actually, we got to do
Oh,
uh,
the new building that opened up? Or that's
not
Morgan
They
quite, it
Stanley?
wasn't
Okay,
open
right.
just
Yeah, yeah.
yet, yeah, but we had the opportunity to do floral arrangements for a couple networking events over in the city. So we want to do more corporate events and bring flowers and balloons to these events. It really does make a difference to the setting.
Perfect. And also, I mean, you're handling all facets. So, what about like for like a wedding events or events like what makeup and hair, that type of stuff too, you do?
Yes, yes.
but
I actually have done makeup artistry in the past for
Ah,
various for many brides, and we now know a lot of makeup artists to work with, to have you in the best hands. And Yeah, we just want to tackle the wedding industry a lot more.
oh
yeah,
my goodness.
we're trying to make sure that we are able to deliver any service you need as a one-stop shop. So you come to us, we'll handle everything for you. If you want to stay in-house, we offer discounted packages if you take more than just one service. If you do take multiple services, we do package deals for people. If not, you can always just stick to the florals, just stick to design, just stick to day of coordination. So that's also why we created this company, is to kind of ease people's day of event and not have them being overwhelmed.
Well, I've heard of like event planners and people doing like day of or week of or month of, and you're doing full service. Do you also do smaller, like, yeah, like not the whole time type of event planner? I don't know how to word it.
Yeah, we do day of services as well, where if you need one or two of us to be at the wedding to help make it a seamless event where there is no hiccups, and we are in charge of the vendors if we're not the vendor. Yeah, making sure there's like time, we keep on a schedule. Absolutely, that's what you can rely on Stephany and myself for.
Got it.
Yep, 100%.
And let's talk a little bit about, the process of working with someone like yourself. Are we meeting in person, virtual? Are we doing just the New York, New Jersey, tri-state area, or are you planning on eventually being more global, like around the country? Or tell me your plans for that.
Hey, nationwide is the dream, and even global, right? I would love to do an overseas event, but thanks to technology, we can do these virtual meetings with clients and, not have any disruptions, I feel like. And yeah, well, we were, but we're definitely in the tri-state area for now.
Yes. The goal, the 10-year goal is to do global events. The 5-year goal is to do nationwide. Right now, as Jessica mentioned, we are in the tri-state area, so that means New Jersey, New York, Connecticut,
And yeah,
um, Pennsylvania. Those that's like the areas that we're really targeting, but we're not scared to fly anywhere. We're constantly, since Jessica's in Jersey, I'm in Long Island, we have these Zoom meetings with our clients as well so that we can understand how we can better serve them. And then we do meet in person. So then we'll meet the client in person. We'll do walkthroughs through the venue to also understand layouts as to where we want things placed. And even sometimes you'll do that, you'll get to the venue and something went wrong, and then you have to change it all over again. And that's just kind of like the beauty of really understanding your craft and what you do and not getting overwhelmed with problems, just trying to tackle it head on. And that way the person who has the event won't even know it even happened. We'll know in the background.
Yes, of course, of course. And I hope, do we have any more podcasts besides this one? Are we back on, or do you all know?
I'm not sure. I think we're scheduled for this one. I'm not sure if we're gonna have more, but
Okay, well,
I did
just
tell I
in
did
advice, I want if you guys come back on, I would love for you to show pictures of your events, and you could always share your screen and showcase some things. It's always good to see. Seeing is believing
we
of some of
love
the
that.
work, and I want to hear about some of the people you've worked with, what they're saying.
That sounds wonderful. I think a part two of this podcast will be in the works then. Absolutely. Would be happy to showcase
first.
our work.
Yeah. I I
Fantastic.
I did just want to share a snippet. Last year, our last wedding for the year, we were fortunate enough, we were creating content for ourselves for our socials, and we caught the bride just naturally, organically coming up to us, thanking us, and the gushing in her voice and the just gratitude that came from her words. I think that's why we do what we do. We want to make sure we leave a lasting impression, and that person's day is the most perfect day ever.
Oh, beautiful. I want to see the video. Um,
Thank
all right,
you.
we
Definitely
still,
have that footage for you
yeah,
next
well, we only
time.
got 3 more minutes left. So how do you kind of want to wrap all this up and sum up what you do? Oh my gosh.
I mean, we're incredibly proud to be a women-owned Ecuadorian, business. We're just so thankful and for what we've accomplished in a year. And yeah, sky's the limit. I mean, Steph, I'm patting myself on the back with what we've done so far and what's to come. Please stay tuned. This year we have 5 weddings scheduled. We're just overwhelmed with our clients trusting us more than ever.
Yeah, we've been so grateful, and it's just an immense, I don't even have the words. It's just incredible how people refer us and how strangers are believing in us. It just makes us trust ourselves and trust the process. And I can't wait to see what next year is going to be like and how much more we've grown. It's truly a blessing.
God bless. Thank you. I agree. All right. So if we want to reach out to you, let's share the social, share the website, phone number, any form of contact. Thank you.
Yeah, our website is www.superioreventsco.com. Our socials are Superior Events Co. We're on TikTok as well as Superior Events Company. And yeah, we please reach out also by email, info@superioreventsco.com. We're just an email away to making your vision come to life. And our consultations are free, and we're happy to work with you. We respect all budgets. Just want to put that out there also.
Beautiful.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much. Pleasure to have you both here. A pleasure meeting you, and hopefully we'll connect again soon, okay?
Thank you so
I
much.
hope so
for your
too.
time,
Thank
Jill.
you. So nice to meet you.
You too. And to all of our listeners and viewers, please stay tuned. We'll be right back after this. Thank you again, girls.
This is the Global Podcast Network, where executives and professionals connect, share, and inspire. Stay tuned for the conversations that drive success.